Looks super real, right? Apparently one of my family members have bought this yesterday and I found it in the living room, but it looks super realistic. I was quite shocked when I walked into the living room and saw this, and I decided to bring it up. But either ways, that's not our topic for today. Today we're going to be talking about the Insta360 One R. Now, why are we talking about this? It's because throughout the few weeks, I've been thinking about whether to get the Insta360 One X, which is basically a one-size package that looks like this. So before we carry on, you guys need to have watched the Insta360 One R, which is a modular camera which they just came out. If not, let's roll the video, and for all those who have watched it before, maybe you can skip to this timeline. So let's roll the video. Alright, so as you guys have watched the video, that's the new camera that Insta360 is coming out. No doubt that they are up and coming brand, and I really like their products that are coming out so far. But not so much for this new modular design. Why? Because in the past, there are a few camera models which came out which weren't that successful. And I personally think that it has far too much functionality and doesn't work well in a single package. So for me, it has a lot of functionality, yes, but it doesn't really specialize in one area, does it? Every time you think about this camera, you just think about the modular system, but not one thing that is very specialized in. Now, no doubt the Insta360 One R and the One X doesn't have that much of a difference besides the encoding. Now, I still prefer the Insta360 One X over the One R due to the simple design that the One X has. Another thing to consider that since it's module, it doesn't look very safe, and once you have very rugged motion, I'm just afraid that it might just fall apart. Can you imagine if you are just using it on your bike and then you are going through the city and then suddenly you hit something and the whole thing falls apart? Now, I personally have not touched it, so I will not go further, but that's my assumption of how the design is. Now, another thing to consider is that they are moving towards the direction of how the GoPro camera looks like. Now, I don't know how this is going to go, but GoPro has been in the market for quite long and well known for this particular design. Now, if Insta360's objective is to hatch on to this GoPro market, then I think they are doing a good job. But if they are jumping into this saturated market and fighting them, I think it might not be the wisest choice. Now, going back to the Insta360 One X, I prefer the Insta360 One X because it's quite easy to hold. Can you imagine holding this or just the same shape and form as the GoPro? It's a little bit harder to hold rather than just holding the Insta360 One X. So comparing this Insta360 One R to the One X, I prefer the One X. It has just a one singular design, and all the edges are all actually majority covered. Whereas this modular design do have gaps, so sometimes in the future, I'm not surprised if some other YouTubers find that there are something stuck in between, such as sand or dirt. Now, one of my favorite YouTubers, Sarah G, has went to CES and personally unboxed it. Her video is right here. So do watch it if you guys are keen on what's included inside. But all in all, I'm actually not very keen on this modular design, but I'm sure there are all those who out there who really like this design. For me, I was actually looking forward to something like the Insta360 Go, the one that is attached on top of the cap, but in 4K or something that allows me to shoot longer than just 30 or 60 seconds. Either ways, this is just my opinion on the product. Please leave down in the comments below what you guys think about my opinion or even on the product itself, and we guys can talk further there. So either ways, I'm working on two videos right now. One is my Sony RX100 grip, and the other one is on $20 USD bag, which is quite a good competitor towards the Series Lite. So basically, this sums up the video on my opinion on the Insta360 One R. If all those who have not subscribed, do subscribe as I cover some of the tech reviews and gadget reviews on this channel. If not, I'll see you guys in the next video.